Looks like it might be intact. Wow. What do we have here? That is something else. I'm in Elk City, Kansas, standing behind where the Elk Hotel once stood. It was a decent-sized two-story brick structure and had a saloon next door and later a saloon built behind it. I got permission to excavate the grounds in search of relics left over from the establishment, so we'll grid the lot out, do some probing, and see if we can locate anything to dig. Here's the back of the hotel lot. There was a decent amount of ground to cover, but luckily the ground is soft, so it was easy to probe. And over there, by the phone pole, we ended up probing out some stove ash and glass. It's a good indicator there could be an old outhouse pit there, so we'll get the topsoil off next. We're down through the topsoil. Everything we've been finding so far has been great. Some earthenware pieces. This one's salt glaze. We've got some beer bottles. This one has a key mold. This one has an applied top. It's made by the Streeter Bottle and Glass Company, Streeter, Illinois. This stuff is 1890s at the newest. I mentioned a saloon was running connection with this place, and we have some liquor flasks on the way out here, and these all look to have very good age. Let's see, this one looks like a picnic flask, also known as a pumpkin seed whiskey. Wow. Yeah, they're all over in here. Look at that. Shoe fly liquor flask. And another one behind it. Wow. This is amazing. Looks like another picnic flask. Let's see here. They're all kind of wedged together. Don't break anything. That's a knife edge. See that? It's got that pointed edge to it. That's a shoe fly bottle of coffin whiskey. Wow. Looks like another picnic flask. Nice. All right. Looks like another coffin whiskey, maybe a knife edge flask. That shoe fly bottle. And I'm not sure what this one is. Maybe another pumpkin seed. Yeah, picnic flask. That's awesome. And I noticed, I scooped down into here, got some undigested seeds, so we are in an old outhouse pit. We got a couple more. Looks like another pumpkin seed whiskey, also known as a picnic flask. Has some groundwater in it. It's a bigger one. Nice. And looks like another shoe fly bottle, maybe a knife edge whiskey. Sometimes these have embossing on them from a local business, but all these seem to be fairly generic. I've been digging through the use layer, all the undigested seeds. The finds have been a bit sparse, although happened across this. It looks like a little drugstore bottle. I think, yeah, it's a French square style. Unfortunately, there's no embossing. It's a tooled top, though. It's 1880s. That's great age. Well, the pit's all finished up. I concluded it was an outhouse used by the saloon, possibly the hotel, as well, in about 1890. Here's the finds. Mainly liquor flasks. We got that knife edge flask, some shoe fly flasks, some pumpkin seed flasks, and a drugstore bottle. Up there we also found what I believe was the step into the outhouse. You see it's some kind of sandstone or limestone piece. So that was it. We'll get it filled back in. We're on the back of the line still, and down here I kicked some marks in the ground. They're kind of hard to see, but I believe we have another old outhouse pit, so we're going to take the topsoil off and see if anything else is down there. Well, we got through the topsoil, and there's a couple pieces sticking out. Look like extracts. I'll try this one first. Ground's really hard packed yet. Okay, looks like it's a medicine. Arbuckle Brothers, Chicago. Looks like it could be a sample piece of some sort. It's a tooled top. And I got this one over here. Let's see. Okay, this is a early machine made. Looks like extract bottle. Has an Owens, Illinois mark on the bottom. That was a popular glass company of the day. Now the pit's all finished out. It was a shallow trash dump. Got a few pieces dated back to World War I era. That medicine bottle, that extract. There are also a couple broken sodas in the backfill, but we got it filled back in. We noticed this foundation out here in this back lot, and just off of it there's a sink spot. I probed down and felt a ton of glass and objects down there. I think this could really be a good spot. We're gonna get the topsoil off next and see what's down there. Well, here's what we found so far. A broken beer bottle, FHGW. I'll have to do some research on that. It was some kind of glassworks mark. Got a part to a jug, broken doorknob, some steak bones. But we also have maybe our first whole piece. This is so close to the surface. Look at that. It's inches below the grass. It's packed in here. There's a lot of bricks and junk. It may be intact. Okay, it's broken. IG Company, Illinois Glass Company. Let's see if the rest of it's wedged in there. So that's an applied top. That's definitely 1880s. Well, we're getting into some kind of trash layer down here. There's this lantern top here. It looks like the top of some kind of liquor flask, possibly. Get this out first. These are almost always broken. I got that pie crust top on it. That's got some really good age. And let's see here. Okay, we got a shoe fly bottle. Nothing home on it, full of groundwater. Not bad though. We're down a bit over 3 feet and it seems we're getting into a use layer. Got 2 flasks on the way out here and some kind of paneled bottle. This could be really good. I'll start with these. I uncovered them first. This one's loose. Looks like a knife edge, so a coffin flask. Oh, that's awesome. And okay, shoe fly flask. Nice. Let's see. Looks like it might be intact. Wow. What do we have here? Anything home? Nothing home on it. Wow, this thing is ancient. That's got a key mold bottom. And I'm sure it's got an applied, oh yeah, a crude applied top. That is something else. Would have had a paper label on it. We may have found bottom, hard packed clay layer. We got 2 pieces on the way out, one here, one here. This one's loose. Let's see. It's like a pharmacy bottle, prescription bottle. Early one, Philadelphia oval style. This could be a liquor flask. Okay. Yeah, another shoe fly flask. I just noticed this marble sticking out of the wall. Got some nice color, blue and white. I have to do some research to find out what kind it is. Glass. We've got 3 bottles on the way out down here. Just working my way across bottom. Looks like a drugstore bottle. Philadelphia oval style. And another. Let's see. This one's up under here. Okay. We got a French square style drugstore bottle. No embossing. I'm working my way across bottom. It seems this pit may have been dipped or cleaned out way back when, but fortunately they threw some pieces in. It looks like I have a prescription drugstore bottle on the way out. I think that's a Millville round style. That's great, nice and early. And I've just got a couple corners left, so I'll just clean these out and hope you'll turn up with some other stuff here. I saw something here. Looks like some kind of old syringe of some sort. I don't see any stamping on it. I believe that's like Bakelite or Bakelite. Huh. I was picking the rest of the pit out and this French square bottle fell out. It's a prescription drugstore bottle. I'll finish the rest of it here. It's almost done. Let's see how it goes. Pit is done. The pit's all finished up. Was 4 feet deep, 5 feet long, 3 feet wide. Was no doubt used by the hotel and saloon. Was cleaned out, unfortunately. although they did leave a few pieces. We got that syringe, the marble, some liquor flasks, some drugstore bottles, a bitters bottle. Everything here dated back to about 1880. Not too bad. We'll get this filled back in.